Alright guys, so here is the Chevy. It's an old Coke vending machine delivery truck. And you might even be able to see Coca Cola in the side there. We bought it less than 2 weeks ago, and then I took it up to Discount Tire to have them look at the tires. He put the gauge and everything on it and took a look and said the tires were all in pretty good shape. The bed is actually one of the reasons why I bought it, because the service bed is so dang big, and there's keys to all of these doors. Let me grab the keys. It's got those lights on top. I'm not quite sure what they're for, or I don't know what those lights are for, long story short, but I know they have commercial purpose. This has a backup beeper as well, so when you back it up, you get that beep, beep, beep. But these keys work for all the doors. And everything opens. We'll take you on a long tour. And these are pretty stout. It is a dually. And these tires are dang near new on the back. If you guys are interested, don't forget to turn that off. I just ran it and forgot to turn it off, but I will show you guys the Tommy gate here shortly. But there's the bed in pretty darn good shape, I'd say. So my intention with this was actually to weld a cross beam that had a couple of drop down, whatever you might call them, in order to bolt them through that tube steel to create a ladder rack. And I was going to make one for the back and the front, but the reason for selling this is I just think it's entirely too big for what I need after doing a little more thinking. Although I would love to keep it, because I think this thing would tow a house. But let's see. Sorry. I'm not really sure if I'm supposed to run the Tommy gate or not without the truck running, because it'll drain the battery. If that's a thing, I don't know. The other reason for selling this is I've got a Ford F-250, which I'm not a fan of, but it's about halfway done, and I've already put a bunch of money into it as far as tires and stuff, so. And again, it was a Coca Cola vending machine delivery truck. I have the carfax on it, but it was really well maintained all the way to replacing the driver's seat, because you can tell the driver's seat is different because it's a different fabric. Now this, so the Tommy gate, use this to turn it on, turn it off. You gotta hit this. There we go. Takes a little bit of time. Hit down. Now this is one of the bad things. You gotta give it a little shake in order to come down. Let me do it here. So it comes down slow. And that might just be a matter of somebody putting some grease or something in there maybe. But it does work. And I actually use this to pick up 2 500-gallon barrels and deliver them to my shop. But it works great. And actually I'm gonna miss this the most probably. But again, I think the truck is just entirely too big for what I could ever use it for. And it runs really strong, sounds really good. It's about to get an oil change. Oil and air filter. .0-liter Vortec engine. And I don't know if you can hear that, but it sounds great. It actually sounds a lot better than the F-250. So there's a good part of me that's going to be sad to see it go, honestly. Daytime running lights. $228,000 miles, but again, fleet maintained to the point where they replaced the seat. And I don't know if you can tell, but that's a totally different fabric than the other fabrics. It's a little dirty. It's a work truck. This is one of my favorite parts. There is no rust on the body. The body is in fantastic shape. So if you guys are interested and you guys want to take a look, let me know. Through my business, I can actually take a credit card or I can take a check. The only thing I ask is that I keep it until that posts. But my business is one of the top rated in Kansas City. We've got a shop right on North Oak. Not too difficult to find if you want to go the credit card or check route. But otherwise, cash talks, as everybody knows when they're buying used vehicles. So check it out. Let me know if you have any questions. A couple more things I forgot to mention. This is a brand new battery. I pulled a multimeter on it and the alternator is still very strong. I tried to reset the computer and look at all the codes via the OBD. No codes. And brand new muffler. One of the other bad parts though, or maybe a good part, it's got 2 fuel tanks, but this one needs some love. This one's still in great shape.